a very pleasant good evening, everyone, and we welcome you to the campus of Mills Godwin High School, Pump Road, far west end of Henrico County, as it's time for Tuesday night doubleheader action as the Mills Godwin Eagles welcome in the Panthers of Hermitage High School for a girls-boys varsity doubleheader. Rob Witham along with you. Glad to be with you on this beautiful Tuesday evening. A little bit of rain going to come through over the next few hours and then leave. And then it's supposed to get really, really, really cold. But we won't talk about that tonight. We are going to talk basketball and enjoy it. Doubleheader action as the Eagles and Panthers collide here on the RVA Sports Network. Starting lineups just announced for the girls' game, which will get underway in just a second. Mills Godwin homestanding Eagles come in with a record of 2-3. They won their first two games, including a 2-point win over Atlee, who we had on the game of the week last night. And then they had tough losses against J.R. Tucker, who beat Atlee on our game of the week last night. Their last time out, they lost to Deep Run by 10 points. So they're 2-3. Hermitage also comes in tonight with a record of 2-3 here in girls action. Now the boys, it's a top 10 showdown between number 9 Hermitage and number 10 Mills Godwin, who debuted in our RVA Sports Network Boys Basketball Top 10 on Sunday when the new poll was released. All right, we're ready, fans. Let's get this thing started. Maggie Blackman, Jasmine Boyd. Tip off, and Godwin gets control. And we are underway in game one of our Tuesday night doubleheader here live and exclusively on the RVA Sports Network. Suzanne Bunce gets it over to Woods. Woods over left side to Himmel. Himmel to Nash in the corner. Back to Eliza. Check that. That's Audrey Corral starting tonight. 4 instead of 5. My administrative mistake there. Bunce whips it around. Corral into the corner again for Nash. Trying to find Blackman down low. Does. Shot partially blocked by Beard. Fight in the corner for the rebound. Last touched by Hermitage. And the Eagles will take over. 7:22 to go, first quarter just underway. They'll take it out of bounds far corner. And no, they reverse it. They say Hermitage basketball. And the Panthers will take it out. Richards gets it in to Sharia Jones. Up top to Richards. She'll work it right side. First possession for the Panthers. Bounce pass to Jones. Jones looking for the cutting Cameron Tinsley, but threw it behind her out of bounds left corner. And the turnover to Mills Godwin. So one turnover apiece in their first possessions. Neither team scoring a lot of points in their games so far. And again, both coming in with records of 2-3. Woods cross court to Corral. Audrey kicks it out to Woods. He'll shoot a 3, and it's good. Haley Woods for 3, and we have scoring here at 6:42 to go, first quarter. Godwin the early 3-0 lead. Tinsley at the point this time for the Panthers, led by head coach Alan Pritchard. Top of the circle. 3-point shot up. Good for Rihanna Richards. And she ties it right up at 3. So back-to-back 3-pointers for both teams. 6:20 to go, first quarter. Godwin almost loses the basketball. They get it into the corner to Nash. Inside to Blackman. Kick it out Woods. Back to Nash. Cross court. Corral will take a 15-footer. Back iron, no good. Rebound Blackman. Gets it out to Nash, and they'll reset at 6:05 first quarter. Corral bounce pass into the corner for Suzanne Bunce. One dribble. Back out to Corral. Had trouble with it. Got it. 2 bounces and over to Woods. Into the corner for Nash. Back to Blackman. Over to Woods. Back to Nash. Baseline jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound Bunce. Shot just off the mark. And the rebound to Hermitage. And then a fight for the ball. And it's going to be held ball. Possession arrow will go to the visiting Panthers. And a 3-3 tie with 5:41 to go here in the opening quarter. Number 9 Panthers, number 10 Eagles boys matchup still to come. Doubleheader Tuesday night, and glad you're with us here live on the RVA Sports Network. Tinsley left of the circle, looks for Jones, finds her over to Richards right side. Corral on her. Tinsley back at the point. Jones left side this time. Now here comes Richards. She'll try to bank it off the glass high, and it rolls out to the front of the rim, and the rebound to Bunce and Mills Godwin. 5:10 to go first quarter, and each team has a three-pointer. We're tied at 3. Each team 2 and 3. Nash working the right corner this time. They get it over to Corral, who'll take a long 3. Shot no good. Offensive rebound to Blackman, weak side. And Maggie will put it in for 2. And it's 5-3 Mills Godwin at 4:50 to go first quarter. Quickly into the corner for Jones. Jones is going to drive baseline. Shut off by Woods. They whip it around to Smith. Smith with a cross-court pass. Jones to drive in the lane. Put it up. No good. Fight for the rebound. Held ball. Possession arrow will go to Mills Godwin. So Godwin will have the basketball up 5-3. Just underway. 4:34 to go here in quarter number 1. Second of 3 live game of the week broadcast here this week on the RVA Sports Network. Nash left of the circle. Ball batted away, tipped, almost intercepted, and then taken by Hermitage. Cameron Tinsley with it. Tinsley, long down court pass to Rihanna Richards. Puts up a jumper, and it's good. And Rihanna Richards has all 5 Hermitage points, and we're tied at 5 as we approach the midway point of the first quarter. Corral at the point to Woods, right at the circle. Into the corner for Nash. Nash back to Woods and around to Corral. Audrey at the point. Nash will work over to the left corner. Back to Audrey up top. Now 2 Eagles in the left corner. Pass is tipped. Suzanne Bunce will get it back to Corral, and Audrey will reset the offense at 3:40 to go in a 5-5 tie first quarter. Get it inside. Trouble with it. It bounces back to Blackman. Blackman cross court to Nash. Her jumper is good. Jesse Nash retakes the lead for Godwin at 7-5 at 3:22 to go in the quarter. Richards, who has all 5 Hermitage points, looks inside, finds a cutter. The shot off the glass is too strong. Fight for the rebound between Nash and the shooter, Jasmine Beard. Held ball, and it should stay here with the Panthers. Clock now at 3:10 to go in the first quarter. Good action so far. And the Eagles with the 2-point lead here at home. Jones works it over to Tinsley. Cameron, bounce pass to Beard. Beard looking for a cutter. Got her, and a foul. Oh, no, they're going to call traveling. Thought we were going to get a foul, a hold on Corral, but instead they say Richards traveled with the basketball before the foul was committed. Turnover to Mills Godwin, and a tough break for Hermitage. 2:55 first quarter. Godwin 7, Hermitage 5. Woods, right of the circle, gets away from her defender, passes it to Nash on the baseline. Short jumper short. Beard skies for the rebound for the Panthers. At 2:40 to go in the quarter. Richards, give it to Tinsley. She'll come across the timeline. Cameron, over to Jones. Jones up top to Richards. Corral on her. Bounce pass to Smith. Smith, pass intended for Jones, goes into the backcourt and will go out of bounds at the Hermitage bench. And another turnover as we'll get our first substitutions of the night. Eliza Himmel will come in. And Hermitage is going to take a 30-second timeout here with 2:20 to go in the opening quarter. So first substitutions coming in, teams getting settled. And looking forward to not just this game, but the next game coming up. Number 9, Hermitage. Number 10, Mills Godwin. Mills Godwin unbeaten. They beat Deep Run Friday night for the first time in quite a while. Of course, Deep Run lost a whole lot to Graduation in boys basketball, but they still have that dynamic duo of Donovan and Cooper. And so we're really looking forward to get our first look at the Godwin Eagles boys basketball team coming up in our second game of the doubleheader tonight against Hermitage. Number 9, Hermitage. Number 10, Mills Godwin. Boys basketball still to come. Pass out of the timeout. Godwin bounces it into Blackman. Bunce up top. Get it to Stephanie Bunce, who's into the game now. Himmel, Stephanie and Suzanne Bunce. Nash into the game. And Blackman stays in as well. Nash looking for a pass inside. Instead, into the corner. Can't get anything there. They kick it out of the corner again to Himmel. Her three-pointer is good. Eliza Himmel for 3, and it's the biggest lead so far tonight, a 5-point advantage for Mills Godwin at 10-5. Jones at the top of the circle with 1:40 to go in the quarter. Calls the play, looks for running room, nothing right side, goes left side, puts up a 15-footer, no good. Suzanne Bunce grabs the rebound for Mills Godwin. Nash right of the circle at 1:25 in the corner. Got it to Himmel in the corner. Kick it back out to Nash. Over to Stephanie Bunce. Stephanie works it around. Himmel with it. Right of the circle, and then the back up top to Stephanie. Nash with it left wing. Richards on her. Himmel bounce pass inside to Blackman. Kicks it out. That's Stephanie Bunce for 3, no good. Rebound. Himmel is good. And Eliza Himmel, probably the shortest player in that set right there, grabs the rebound and puts it back in, and it's 12-5 Godwin in the final minute of the first quarter. Tinsley, bounce pass, almost intercepted by Stephanie Bunce. And they say not quite, and out of bounds, Hermitage retains. Again, both teams looking for their 3rd win of the season. They both come in with records of 2 and 3. Jones up top. Tinsley works now right side with Nash on her. Gets away from Jesse. Puts up a shot. Partially blocked by Nash. Out of bounds. 34 seconds in the corner, and it'll stay with the Panthers down 7. Richards will take it out of bounds underneath her own basket. Up top to Tinsley. Cameron trying to get away from Nash. Spins right side, down the lane, puts it up, in, and a foul. And Cameron Tinsley with a chance at the traditional 3-point play. 12-7. And the foul is on Nash, and that'll be her first. And we've played almost a full quarter. That's the first foul called here tonight. Free throw is up and good. And Cameron Tinsley has 3. 12-8 the score. Final 20 seconds of the first quarter. Stephanie Bunce up top. Himmel cuts right side. She gets picked up by Jones, and they'll say Jones fouled her with the body. First foul on Jones, first foul on Hermitage. Down to, 8 seconds to go. Stephanie Bunce looking for somebody to pass to. Better hurry. Final seconds of the quarter. Throws it up, and it goes out of bounds. Trying to find a pass at the last second inside, and it did not work. And after one tonight, our score is the Godwin Eagles 12 and the Hermitage Panthers 8. Richards, Himmel have 5 points apiece. Eliza Himmels have been off the bench in the final couple of minutes of the first quarter. As we get a score update out on Twitter at Henrico Sports and at our main network feed at the RVA Sports Net, and our banner came tumbling down in the final seconds of the first quarter as well. We'll deal with that later. 12-8 our score with the Eagles in front early. Again, still to come. Boys basketball action, number 9 Hermitage, number 10 Mills Godwin. That one's on the way following this one tonight. And we're back on the air live Saturday night with the 2nd annual Hanover Hawk Holiday Invitational Swimming Championship. First championship race goes off at 5 p.m. at Swim RVA at the Collegiate School Aquatic Center. And we're going to be there, and we'll have every race for you all night long. It's about a 3-hour meet. About 54 different races. And really looking forward to bringing you that. Had good response from our maiden voyage with that last year. It was the first year it ever happened. And it's quickly become a very important regular season swim meet for teams across the Commonwealth, not just here in the RVA. All right, second quarter underway. Hermitage basketball with the 4-point deficit, 12-8 the score. Driving baseline, it's Jones, and her shot is up and good from 10 feet. And that cuts it down to 2 at 12-10. It was 12-5. This is a 5-0 Hermitage run right now. Cross-court pass. Corral back in the game. Corral, Himmel, Stephanie Bunce, Jesse Nash, and Haley Woods, your 5 for Mills Godwin. It's Himmel on the baseline. No good. Nobody there for the rebound. And Stephanie Bunce drives down the lane, picks up the ball, and puts it off the glass left side for 2. A little pressure backcourt now, and it's going to force a Hermitage turnover. As the pass intended for Tinsley goes over her head and out of bounds. 14-10, Godwin by 4 as we come up on a minute into quarter number 2. Himmel bounce pass inside to Nash. She loses it. Hermitage will pick it up. Turnover to the Panthers. See if they can take advantage. Richards cross pass to Tinsley. Tinsley up top. Over to Jones. Jones almost walked with it. Back to Tinsley up top. Now Richards right wing. Corral on her. 6:40 to go in the half. 14-10 Eagles. Hermitage will reset the offense. Jones, see if she takes the pick from Beard. Nothing there. She's going to stop, put up the jumper. It is too strong, and the rebound goes to Stephanie Bunce of Mills Godwin. She'll bring it across the timeline. Look inside. Got Nash. Put it up, turn around. Too strong. Got her own rebound. Put it up and in. Jesse Nash has 4 points. And it's 16-10 Mills Godwin. 6:10 to go in the half. More full court pressure this time. Double team. Tinsley almost loses it. Got it to Richards across the timeline. She'll drive up off the glass high. No good. Rebound to Corral. Down court quickly to Himmel. Eliza with the left hand up and good. Himmel off the bench with 7 points. And it's the biggest lead now tonight for Mills Godwin as we'll get a foul at midcourt on Godwin. And it's going to be on Nash. And for Jessie, that's her second personal foul. Only 2 fouls on the Eagles, but Jessie has them both. She'll come to the bench, and Blackman will check in. For Mills Godwin with an 18-10 lead at 5:46 to go in the first half. Hermitage thought about a 3, Jones did. Instead, kicks it to Richards up top. She'll reset the offense. Himmel on her in the man-to-man defense. Tinsley. Bounce pass to Jones. Whips it around to Richards. She'll put up a 3. Back iron no good. Log rebound coming this way. And Beard tried to save it into the stands, but could not, out of bounds to Mills Godwin. 18-10 the score at 5:23 to go before halftime, and Blackman will take it and put it inbounds to Corral. And she'll walk it up court across the timeline. 8-point lead's the biggest either have had tonight. And it's now a 6-0 Eagles run to answer that 5-0 run. Woods for 3. Rolls in and out. No good from the left corner. Rebound quickly down court as Richards spins in the lane, puts it up too strong. Rebound. Bunce had it. Tinsley tried to take it. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Eagles of Mills Godwin. Just under the 5-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Corral with the left hand across the timeline. Tinsley picks her up. Bounce pass to Bunce. That's Stephanie. Into Himmel, and she's going to move the pivot foot ever so slightly on the baseline, about 10 feet away right side, and the turnover goes to Hermitage. 18-10, 4:44 left to the half. Back to the full court press. Jones tries to break it and does. 2-on-1 if she wants it. Smith baseline jumper is good. And Georgia Smith on the scoreboard, her first 2 of the night. That ends the Eagles' run at 6-0, and it's 18-12 Godwin at 4:25 to the half. Corral, left side. Woods looking to drive. Tried to pass it back behind her to Blackman and lost it out of bounds. And Suzanne Bunce will check in for Himmel. And Himmel, the leading scorer for the Eagles so far tonight with 7 points. 18-12, Hermitage with a 3 could make it a 1-possession game as we come up on the halfway point of quarter number 2. Pass almost stolen. Jones gets it, drives baseline, puts up an air ball, fight for the rebound. Last touched by Hermitage. And Godwin will take possession at 18-12 here in second quarter action. Plenty of other games around the area tonight, and as we get score updates from our friends across the RVA Sports Network, we'll keep you posted here and on Twitter as well. Inside, bank shot, nicely done by Suzanne Bunce. That's her first 2 of the night. Nice turnaround jumper from 12, and it's 20-12. Hermitage down 8 with the ball now, 3:40 to the half. Bounce pass to Richards. Suzanne Bunce all over her. Down the lane goes Jones, puts it up, no good. Smith with the rebound, kicked it out to Richards, thought about a 3, and then the defense collapsed on her. Tinsley's going to drive again, bounce pass, kick it out to Richards. Over to Jones, in the lane, and we get a travel. She tried to split 2 Godwin defenders and walked with the basketball. And Coach Pritchard wants a timeout. Hermitage will talk it over. 20-12, Mills Godwin with the lead at 3:19 to go in the first half. Coming up at the half, we'll talk more about our Holiday Feast of Hoops 2016. We've got tons of great basketball action for you over the holiday period. And on nights we are not broadcasting live, we're going to be at tournaments all over the Metro Richmond area, and you can keep up with all of the basketball action, by the way, at Holiday Tournament Central. It is up and live right now at RVASportsNetwork.com. All the tournaments that we've been able to get schedules for, the brackets, the schedules, the information is all up there. We're still endeavoring to get the schedule for the Benedictine Capital City Classic. As soon as we do, that'll go up on Holiday Tournament Central, and we'll keep that page updated all winter break long, all the way through December 30th. 2 weeks of holiday hoops. And RVA Sports Network is your home for high school basketball. RVASportsNetwork.com, Tournament Central, top of the page. Bookmark it now and refer to it for the next 2.5 weeks for everything that you need to know in high school basketball while you enjoy the holiday season with family and friends. Out of the timeout, Bunce kicks it over to Blackman. She'll put up a nice baseline jumper, and it goes in. Maggie Blackman has 4 points. 22-12, Mills Godwin. 3 minutes to the half. Tinsley right of the circle. Bounce pass to Richards up top. Swings it around to Jones. Tried to find Smith. Couldn't. Back up top. Around right side to Richards. Bounce pass to Jones. Thought about a drive. Kicks it out instead. Smith with it now. Georgia looking inside. Nothing there. Swinging it around to Jones again. Right of the circle. 2:38 to go. She'll put it up strong. No good. And the rebound kicks over to Suzanne Bunce. And they'll get it to Corral at 2:30 in the half. Enjoying the 10-point lead. Woods back up top. Corral, 3 dribbles and over to Bunce. Now to Suzanne. Turnaround jumper, too strong. Fight for the rebound. Jones has it for Hermitage. She'll drive down the court. Tried to find a cutter. Couldn't. Trying to save it is Richards. Can't. Out of bounds, far corner. Turnover to Mills Godwin. Grace Moncure, Meredith Higginbotham. They're going to get their first action of the night here late in the first half. You have not heard the name Sarah Puglisi tonight. Sarah is out, unable to play this evening. We hate that because she's one of our favorite players. 22-12. Eagles up. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Moncure got to get rid of it. We're a 5-second call. Gets it to Higginbotham. She's up top. Over to Corral, left side. Autry's going to drive, then kick it over to Woods. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, no good. Second rebound, foul. Eagles crash the boards and get to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Beard, and for Jasmine, her first, and the team's second. So 2 fouls for the Eagles, both on Jesse Nash. 2 fouls for Hermitage. 1 on Jones, 1 on Beard, and that's it. As to the line goes Meredith Higginbotham. Her first shot is short off the right side of the rim, and she'll get 1 more. One more for Meredith Higginbotham, one of 6 seniors on this Mills Godwin team. Puts it up. That's good. And Meredith on the board with a point, 23-12. The lead at 11 in the final 90 seconds of the half. Bounce pass Richards left side, up top to Jones. Jones looking for a cutter, wants him to move the offense. Beard standing still just outside of the lane. Richards here to the right, up top to Tinsley. Tinsley to Jones, left of the circle, up top to Richards. She'll put up a shot, no good. Had a hand in her face from about 18 feet, and the rebound to Haley Woods. Final minute, first half. 23-12, Godwin. Pass knocked out of bounds. Nice hustle by Jones to try to get the turnover. And the ball will stay with the Eagles. Woods in the corner gets stripped, and Richards will get it over to Smith. And Hermitage gets the ball, try to cut into this 11-point deficit in the final minute of the half. Jones calls the play. Smith left wing, back up top to Jones. Tells Richards to start moving around. Beard sets a pick for Richards. Corral is right there. Richards keeps the dribble alive at 25. Smith working, trying to find a turnaround jumper. Nothing there. The defense very strong. Jones now works the right baseline. Will throw it up. No good. Smith with the rebound in the middle of four Eagles and will draw the foul. Georgia Smith with a good play there. And she'll go to the line. That's going to be Higginbotham's first personal foul at 14.4 seconds to go in the half. First free throw shot is good. And Georgia will get one more. Second shot is up, and it rattles in. 4 points for Georgia Smith. 5 for Richards to lead Hermitage, but she's been silent here in the waning minutes of the half. 10 seconds left. Godwin, bounce pass inside, almost stolen. Second bounce pass into Moncure, and she will lay it up off the glass for 2 to end the first half. After one half of play here tonight, game one on the game of the week. Mills Godwin, 25, and Hermitage, 14. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, again, a little discussion about our Holiday Feast of Hoops 2016 coming up. We'll get you set for the second game of our doubleheader as well. That's all still to come. Game one of doubleheader Tuesday night here on the Game of the Week, exclusively on the RVA Sports Network. We're back in a moment.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap, drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa. It's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Hi, this is Marnie Triscari, branch manager at EVB in Ashland. Please stop by and ask me about our Casasa accounts or visit us at bankevb.com. Member FDIC.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1 just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com.
Your home should be a unique reflection of your lifestyle. RCI Builder's customer-oriented building process offers a wide variety of options for customization while remaining affordable. First-time homeowners starting out, retirees interested in age-restricted communities, and even those interested in a one-of-a-kind custom home all trust RCI Builders to make their dream home a reality. Contact RCI to learn how you can save up to $30,000 on move-in ready homes in our most sought-after communities. Call 249-2818.
Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at rvasportsnetwork.com.
We welcome you back into Mills Godwin High School. Rob Witham along with you here live on the RVA Sports Network at the break. 25-14 our score. And the lead to the homestanding Eagles in the girls varsity showdown here with Hermitage getting ready for the boys. Number 9, Hermitage. Number 10, Mills Godwin in our latest RVA Sports Network boys high school basketball poll, which was, of course, released Sunday. Our top 10 polls are released every Sunday night, with the exception of Christmas weekend. It will likely be a day early. We'll probably shift it up to Christmas Eve, but because we're pretty funny about not doing a whole lot on Christmas Day. But usually on Sundays, they are released first on the Central Region Now podcast, which drops on Sunday afternoon. That is the exclusive podcast of the RVA Sports Network, where we break down everything going on in high school sports in the area and in other sports as well. And boy, I'm sure this week we'll have a little bit of discussion about what has transpired in the last few days over at the University of Richmond. And now Danny Rocco going to be the head coach at Delaware. There are a lot of raw feelings about that situation right now. Delaware is going to introduce Rocco as their new head coach tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. And Richmond says that they are currently in a nationwide search for Rocco's replacement. But there are a lot of players, a lot of fans, a lot of alumni who frankly weren't interested in finding Rocco's replacement. And so that's going to be an interesting developing story through the offseason as to how they decide who's going to take over and how that new head coach handles all the residuals of this particular event that has just kind of transpired and really kind of in a bizarre way over the last 4 or 5 days. You know, there were rumblings earlier than that, and they were trying to focus on Eastern Washington. And after being eliminated from the postseason, then things kind of cascaded from there. All right, back to our broadcast schedule. We mentioned our Holiday Feast of Hoops. Currently, we are scheduled to be back at the Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament for both first round Tuesday and championship Thursday. First round coverage on Tuesday, the 27th. Quadruple header, fans. We're going to be there for 4. It's our annual marathon day, and we look forward to that. 2:30 will be tipped for the first game, which is James River Matoaca. Then the host Warriors will take on J.R. Tucker. A battle of VISAA West End schools, Collegiate and Stewart in Game 3. And then the third-ranked Titans of Trinity Episcopal taking on South Lakes High School, the lone team from out of the Richmond area to come in for the tournament this season. We'll have all 4 of those games on Tuesday beginning at 2:30. That's the 27th, and then we'll come back on the 29th. And currently we are scheduled to have the third-place game at 5:30 and the championship game around 7:15. Exclusive coverage of Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016 here on the RVA Sports Network. And then that next night, Friday the 30th, we're back at Lee Davis High School for the second straight year, and we'll have the girls and the boys championships of the Southerner Classic. And we begin that afternoon at 5:30. We've added some broadcast in January, including just added yesterday, doubleheader action Friday night, January 6th. RVA Sports Network will have county rivalry action in Hanover as the Hanover Hawks come to Atlee to take on the Atlee Raiders. We'll kick it off at 6 with the girls, followed by the boys at around 7:30. So doubleheader Friday night, game of the week, January 6th, will be Hanover at Atlee. And then the following Monday night on the 9th, we're back to Atlee as these Mills Godwin Eagles, the boys, come and take on the Raiders. And we'll have coverage of that one Monday night, January 9th at 7:30. We're back at the StatVA.com Girls Basketball Classic on Saturday, January 14th, as we will have for you that night both Monacan and Highland Springs in action. 2 broadcasts, one on the 14th at 5:30, and then another broadcast around 8:30 that night. So we'll have the top 2 teams in our girls basketball top 10 at the StatVA.com Girls Basketball Classic on January 14th, and we are still scheduling games. Keep up with our schedule at the right side of RVASportsNetwork.com or any of our websites, county-centric websites, hyperlocal coverage only RVA Sports Network provides. And that, of course, is ChesterfieldCountySports.net, HanoverCountySports.net, and HenricoCountySports.net. Second half is underway. Hermitage with the basketball, and they're down by 11, 25-14. Richards gets it to Jones, tries to drive, nothing there, backs it out, and resets the play. Up top to Richards. Nash on her with 2 personal fouls. Only foul trouble for either team as there were only 2 fouls on each team in the first half. Jones drives, puts up a jumper, right side short. Rebound, and we got a foul, and I think it's going to be staying with Hermitage. Foul on Godwin. It'll be on Suzanne Bunce, and it'll be her first personal. And the team's first of half number 2 and just their third for the game. Give and go outside. Jones will put up a jumper, no good. Rebound, Suzanne Bunce for Mills Godwin, and they'll get their first possession second half, up 11 at 25-14. Corral to Nash. Nash, top of the circle, Bunce, looking in the baseline area, found Blackman. Her shot short, rebound Beard. Coach Pritchard up, calling the play. Tinsley quickly down to Jones. Jones, behind the back dribble, gets it to Richards for 3. No good. Rebound, Georgia Smith. Tries to get it out, and it's going to be a foul. Yes, there will be. And it's going to be Nash's third. So if there is one issue right now for Mills Godwin up 11, it's Nash with 3 personal fouls. They couldn't get a replacement in for her in time. Play resumes. Nash has to play with 3 fouls for the moment. Jones jumper up, no good. Rebound once again to Bunce. She'll kick it out to Corral. 6:40 to go, third quarter. No scoring yet in this third. And still 25-14 Mills Godwin. Winner tonight goes to 3-3, loser to 2-4. Cross-court pass Woods to Nash. She'll put up a 15-footer, and it's good. And Jessie Nash has 6 points, 27-14 Mills Godwin. Godwin won their first 2 games, and they've lost 3 in a row. They're trying to break that losing streak here tonight. Last loss Friday night by 10 to Deep Run here at home. Inside for Beard, shot blocked by Blackman. Down court quickly to Jessie Nash. She'll look to drive. It's taken away by Beard. Beautiful defensive play by Jasmine. Quickly down court to Richards. She'll put it up high and draw the foul. No, she won't. It will not be a foul. She will lose the basketball out of bounds. Wow. She had golden opportunity there and let it slip by. Tough break for the Panthers. 27-14, 2 minutes gone by, third quarter. Left side, it's Haley Woods. Woods looking to get it inside to Blackman. And it's going to be a 5-second call? Yeah, I thought so. Woods was going to have to do something because Rihanna Richards was all over her. Great defense. Now the Panthers need to translate defense into offense. Beard with the block and steal a moment ago on the fast break. Now the 5-second call, but they got to get points to cut into this deficit. Richards left side inside to Beard. Beard back up to the top. Jones will drive, put it up, no good. Rebound. Out of bounds, last touched by Mills Godwin. 27-14, 5:20 to go, third quarter. Get it to Beard, quickly to Richards. Baseline jumper, in and out, no good. Blackman skies for the rebound. Good call, good thought, just didn't work. Suzanne Bunce gets away, drives, puts it up, and a foul. Bunce will have a chance at a three-point play. 29-14. And it's going to be Rihanna Richards' first personal foul. And Bunce with a chance for the traditional three-point play to up the lead to 16. In and out, no good. Beard with the long rebound. So it's 29-14, 5:05 to go. Easy for me to say in the third quarter. Whip it around to Jones. She's going to drive baseline. Put it up, blocked by Bunce. Good interior defense, Mills Godwin. Haley Woods is going to drive, put it up, put it in, and a foul. Haley Woods for 2 and possibly 3. And the foul's going to be on Cameron Tinsley. That's her first. And we've had, let's see, by my count, as many fouls in the first 3:10 of the second half as we did in all the first. As Woods hits the three-point play, gets that free throw. And it's 32-14, and Mills Godwin begins this second half on a 7-0 run, which is not indicative of Hermitage's play. They just have not been able to hit from the outside. They've had some good defensive stops, but they haven't been able to turn them into points. Beard gets it bounce pass to Jones. High off the glass, rims in and out, no good. Again, Panthers unable to get it through the cylinder. Himmel in the corner. Richards on her. Eliza will take it back out. Into the corner for Bunce. Touch pass to Suzanne Bunce. Bunce to Bunce, and it's good. Stephanie the assist, Suzanne the bucket, and it's 34-14, a 9-0 run. And Coach Pritchard wants a timeout, and I don't blame her. That's frustrating when it's not bad play. It's just tough luck in the shooting game and not able to turn your defensive work into points on the other side. And the Panthers have to call time as the Eagles begin the second half on a 9-0 run. 4:13 to go here, third quarter on the game of the week. Hermitage boys ranked 9th in our latest top 10 poll, right over here to my left. Godwin's gentlemen were out on the court not too long ago. During halftime, warming up a bit. Eagles, Panthers, number 9 and number 10, still to come. Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight here on the RVA Sports Network. Eagles enjoy a 20-point lead here with 4:13 to go in the third quarter. Our first look at Mills Godwin boys tonight, our second look at Hermitage. As, of course, we were there for the game against Henrico 2 weeks ago tonight, won by the Warriors on opening night. Jones top of the circle, tried to find a cutter, wasn't there. Gets it over to Stokes. Naja Stokes into the game for Hermitage. Beard to Richards, baseline, jumper blocked. Out of bounds, stays with Hermitage. Suzanne Bunce doing a stellar job defensively tonight for Mills Godwin. Get the ball into Tinsley. Tinsley up top with Corral on her. Bounce pass to Jones. Stephanie Bunce on her. Drives in the lane, puts it up, and it goes in. And Zaria Jones finally gets another basket. 4 points for her. And it's 34-16, and the Panthers finally on the board here in the second half. Corral's going to go down the lane and draw a foul. They're going to call it on Tinsley. It'll be her second. And Jasmine Beard was there like a wall and running into her. She just went down, but it was Tinsley on the reach-in that gets called. Bunce gets it in. Stephanie to Suzanne. Suzanne, one bounce, dribble, put it up, no good. Rebound Jones for Hermitage. Looking for numbers. They're not there, so she'll put up a 3. Air ball. It's saved. Over to Tinsley. Nice job, Stokes, to save the possession. Jones up top of the circle. 3:05 third quarter. Gets around Bunce, puts it up. Too strong off the glass. Suzanne gets another rebound and hands it off to Audrey Corral. 34-16 Eagles. 2:50 to go in the third. Himmel right of the circle. Looking inside for Bunce. Can't find her. Instead, Moncure with it. Bounce pass, baseline. Bunce, got to go back up top. And we're going to get, I think, a 3-second violation. Somebody sat in the lane a little long, and the turnover to Hermitage. They need a run. They need it now. 2:40 to go, third quarter, 34-16. Eagles up 18. Hermitage has only gone 7 deep tonight, so weariness becomes an issue. Richards for 3, and it's good. Rihanna Richards leads Hermitage with 8. It's 34-19. Will that be the spark to get them going? Corral with Tinsley on her at 40 feet. Right side, almost lost it. Moncure. Jones all over her. Grace trying to find a way to go and will draw the foul instead as Jones will pick up her second with the body up top. As Thea Clark is going to check in for the first time tonight for Mills Godwin. Godwin has now played everybody except for, of course, we mentioned Sarah Puglisi, not available tonight. Stephanie Bunce gets the inbounds pass. Georgia Smith is on her. 2 minutes to go. Bunce down the lane. Puts it up off the glass. Too strong. Beard with the rebound for the Panthers. Gets it to Tinsley. Cameron will get it across the timeline. 1:50 to go in the quarter. Jones thought about a 3. Inside to Smith off the glass. Georgia for 2. And it's a little 5-0 run brewing here, and it's down to 13, 34-21, 1:37 to go. Trying to hit a cutting Bunce, and Bunce loses the ball, goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Mills Godwin at 1:33, and Mills Godwin wants a timeout. Coach Bettis says, can we talk about this for a moment? Let's not let them crawl back into this game at 34-21. Again, winner goes to 3-3 on the young season. The loser to 2-4. And this is game 1 of our doubleheader. Game number 2. Hermitage Godwin boys, 9th-ranked Panthers, 10th-ranked Eagles. Coming up, approximately 7:30 tip. We're usually a little past that. 93 seconds left in quarter number 3 here. With the Panthers of Hermitage on a 5-0 run. Out of the timeout. Himmel with the basketball. Gets it to Clark. Clark, bounce pass. Then a bounce pass back to Clark is stolen. Stokes with it for Hermitage. Down court, stolen by Bunce, but then she traveled. Walked before she started dribbling down court. Colonial District girls halftime score in. Our buddy Doug Hines updating us. Glen Allen leading Maggie Walker 30-12. Home game for Glen Allen tonight. Inbounds pass knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Hermitage. Inbounding right in front of their bench. Down 13. They get it to Beard. Quickly back to Stokes. Stokes bounce pass to Jones, who wasn't ready for it. Bounced off her face and gets it back. And saves the possession there. 1:08 to go in the quarter. Jones bunts on her, looking for somewhere to go. Wanted to take a three, couldn't. Stokes top of the circle. Back to Jones. Jones looking for room, nothing there. Tinsley with it now. Cameron, pass into the corner. Stokes for three, no good. Long rebound, out of bounds, last touched by Godwin. Hermitage retains underneath at 50.1 to go here in the third quarter. Get it into Beard, into the corner for Jones. Jones drives, nothing there. Tinsley up top, Stokes now right side. Bounce pass inside to Beard. Bunce is going to tie her up. Bunce just reached over Beard's head and grabbed the basketball. Held ball, possession arrow to Mills Godwin. 36.3 to go. Clark will drive the lane. She'll put it up and draw the foul. No, she'll be called for traveling. Coach Bettis looks at her and says, look at the clock. We could have run the clock out here in the third quarter. Instead, we give the Panthers another possession. They're on a 5-0 run, but they're down 13 instead of 18. Jones with it up top at 15 to go in the quarter. Gets it to Stokes. Stokes baseline. Lost it, got it back, needs help. Tinsley there, puts it up, too strong. Rebound, fought for, held ball, and that'll be Hermitage's ball with just 2.9 to go here in the quarter. Final 2.9, they get it in bounds, put up the shot, no good. Rims in and out. 34-21 our score. But the Panthers on a 5-0 run to end the third quarter, cutting 18-point lead down to 13. So Godwin looking to close up shop, finish the job here at home. And again, move to 3-3 on the season. For Mills Godwin, while we have just a second, talk about their early season schedule. They won their opening game against Patrick Henry. They beat Atlee in a defensive struggle by 2. Then they lost to Cosby, J.R. Tucker, and Deep Run. The Tucker game was just 3 at 50-47. And all 3 games were here at home, which means, later in the season, they have to go to Tucker, go to Deep Run. They still have a home-and-home with Glen Allen coming up. Thursday night, they go to Henrico. That'll be a good test for them. And then they head out of town for a tournament over the holidays. And I got to talk to Coach Bettis and get that information so we can add it to Holiday Tournament Central at RVASportsNetwork.com as we begin the final quarter. 34-21, Eagles up 13 with the basketball. Clark. And we have a clock issue, which the refs caught tonight. You'll recall we had a few issues last night that were not caught, and our game of the week was probably about 33 minutes and 12 seconds long. Bunce with it. Jones all over her up top. Bunce is going to draw the foul. With the body, Jones commits her third. First major foul trouble tonight for Hermitage. Jones, they can't afford to lose her. Again, they've only gone 7 deep tonight, have the Panthers. Clark looking to get the ball in bounds. Woods comes in to help her. Haley, 2 bounces around. Clark for 3. In and out, no good. Good shot, just wouldn't go in. Fight for the ball. It's loose in front of us. And last touched by Mills Godwin. Out of bounds to Hermitage. 27 seconds into the fourth quarter. 34-21. Panthers down 13. Tinsley across the timeline. Bounce pass into Stokes, drives the baseline, puts up a floater too short. Rebound, Georgia Smith kicks it back to Stokes. She'll put up another floater short, and the rebound to Suzanne Bunce for Mills Godwin. Clark with the left hand, dribbling, now with the right. Kicks it up top. Haley Woods, right wing. Looks for a pick, doesn't get it. Rolls over to Bunce, who drives up in the lane and good. A beautiful give and go to Bunce after the double team went after Woods. 36-21. Stokes almost knocked away, or was knocked away, almost stolen by Stephanie Bunce. Out of bounds, stays with Hermitage. 6:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. Game 1 of our doubleheader here tonight. All alone, Richards, jumper, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Stephanie Bunce gets it to Suzanne, and then up top to Clark. Clark, bounce pass. Inside, they get it to Higginbotham, and she can't handle it. Suzanne, though, is there, puts it up, back iron, no good. Rebound and a tie-up by Beard on Higginbotham. And the possession arrow favors the Panthers. Coach looking for a foul. Coach Bettis not going to get it. 36-21 Eagles. Panthers need a run now at 6:20 to go. Tinsley into the corner for Jones. Up top to Richards. Richards spins. Pass intercepted. Bunce again. Stephanie Bunce has been a force defensively, knocking balls away and stealing them. Suzanne forcing held balls and blocking shots inside. Higginbotham works it and gets the foul down low on Stokes, her first. And Meredith will go to the free throw line with 6:07 to go. First foul on Stokes. Hermitage with 6 fouls, Mills Godwin with 2. We haven't been at the bonus all night yet, but on the next Panther foul, we will be. First free throw, back iron, no good, and Meredith will get another one. And as you could tell there a second ago, it got very quiet here in the homestanding Eagle Gym. And Meredith will get one more, and we'll listen. Second shot is good. And Meredith is 2 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. 37-21. Mills Godwin up by 16, 6 minutes remaining. Jones left wing up top to Richards. Rihanna will put it up and draw the foul. She'll get 2 shots at 5:55 to go. And it'll be Thea Clark getting her first personal foul, just the third on the Eagles. And 2 shots coming. First shot, Richards, is good. She'll get one more. And here comes that second shot. It's good. (37-23) at 5:50 to go. here in game one. Woods in the corner, Jones all over her. Haley double team, lost it out of bounds to Hermitage. No, they're going to call held ball, and the possession arrow goes to Godwin. Interesting call there. Clark will take it out underneath. Looking for help, got it from Woods. She'll put up a three, no good. Clark with the rebound, weak side. Thea's going to bring it back out with 5:35 to go. Pass to Woods. Jones all her, gets a pick from Higginbotham. Tries to get Higginbotham cutting down low, and it's too strong, out of bounds. Turnover to Hermitage. 37-23. Eagles up 14. Richards in the corner for three. No good. Long rebound, saved by Beard to Stokes, and then knocked out of bounds by Woods. And it'll stay with Hermitage in front of their bench. .508 to go. Tinsley up top to Richards' right side. Cross-court pass is out of bounds. Pass goes left, player goes right. Turnover to the Eagles at 5 minutes exactly remaining. 14-point lead for Mills Godwin. Corral to Woods, left side. Haley driving, and we get an offensive foul. That'll be on Higginbotham with the illegal screen. That's second personal foul on the team's fourth at, 4:52 to go in the game. Smith checks in and will put the ball into Stokes. 4:50 to go, Hermitage ball, but down 14. Over to Richards, right of the circle. Up top to Jones, whips it to Stokes. She'll put it up, too strong. Rebound falls in the hands of Audrey Corral. Down court, quickly to Woods. Haley drives, kicks it back out to Corral. 4:30 to go. Eagles in no hurry. Nash back in with 3 personal fouls, but 6 points tonight. Higginbotham up top, Blackman back in. Over to Woods, 4:15 to go. Corral will put up a 15-footer, short. Fight for the rebound down low, picked up by Naja Stokes for Hermitage. Quickly down court to Jones, who'll drive the baseline. It'll go out of bounds, and they'll call a blocking foul on Woods. That is team foul number 5 for Godwin. Not a shooting foul. Stokes will take it out. Over to Richards for 3, and it's good. Brianna Richards for 3. And it's down to 11 with exactly 4 minutes left to go. Timeout on the floor. Hermitage will call the timeout to talk it over. As the Godwin lead trimmed to 11. Boys game of the week coming up next. Number 9, Hermitage. Number 10, unbeaten. New to our top 10 poll, Mills Godwin, who again will have again on the network on the 9th of January at Atlee. In boys basketball action here live on the RVA Sports Network. Stephanie Bunce will bring it across the timeline this time. Now to Woods, left of the circle. Tried to find Bunce down low, couldn't do it. Higginbotham, 2 dribbles to Bunce, right of the circle. Now down low to Blackman, who'll put it up. Too strong. Fight for the rebound. Beard saved it, but Stokes can't get to it at the Godwin bench. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Mills Godwin at 3:38 remaining. Stephanie Bunce gets it. up top at 3:35 to go, and Stokes will commit her second personal, and we'll have 1-1 for the first time tonight in an 11-point game, the lead to the homestanding Eagles. Stephanie has 2 points tonight. Tinsley will check back in for Stokes. And our first 1-1 situation of the evening. Stephanie Bunce puts it up, and it will roll in. And she'll get one more. 38-26, Mills Godwin. Second shot is up, off the back iron, no good. Bunce will fight for the board. Richards will get it. Over to Beard, to Tinsley. Down court comes Jones. 3:25 to go. Richards for three. Too strong. Smith tries to save it and does. Tinsley gets it back to Richards in the corner for three. Too strong again. Beard trying to save it again and can't. And it'll be Mills Godwin's ball with 3:12 remaining, and Mills Godwin wants to call a timeout. So 3:12 remaining. It's a 30-second timeout with the Eagles up 12 at 38-26. Gives us time for the quick reminder. Our next broadcast, the second annual Hanover Hawk Holiday Invitational Swimming Championship on Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, live from Swim RVA, the Collegiate School Aquatics Center. And some of the top swimming teams from across the Commonwealth come together for what has become the second biggest regular season invitational meet in the area, behind the Kecoughtan Invitational, which happens in Newport News the second week of January. 5 p.m. championship round, all 50-plus events. We'll have them here on the RVA Sports Network. Swimming to cover is a lot of fun. Really looking forward to Saturday night. Foul out of the timeout up top on Jones, and that's her fourth. And so Jones, I think 3 of her 4 fouls have come in that situation. Stephanie to the line. Puts it up, and it will roll in. Gets the kind roll, and she has 4 points. Suzanne comes over, gives her a hand slap, gets back in position. Stephanie now for the second free throw. It's good. 5 tonight for Stephanie Bunce. 3 minutes left, 40-26, Mills Godwin. Tinsley up top. Gets a pick. Drives, puts it up from 12, too strong. Rebound, short by Beard, and taken by Maggie Blackman for Godwin at 2:45 to go. It's 40-26. As time, unfortunately for Panther fans, is running out. Suzanne Bunce up to Stephanie. They're working up top. Richards trying to steal it and will get a foul instead. And a 1-1 coming with 2:21 to go, and Stephanie back to the line. See if she can get 2 more at the line. 3 of her 5 tonight at the charity stripe. First one, nothing but net. And she'll get one more at 41-26. Mills Godwin about to end their 3-game losing streak and even their record at 3-3. Second one, back iron, no good. Beard will fight for the rebound. Tinsley across the timeline, quickly to Jones. Up top to Richards. Time running out. They got to start throwing up some threes. Don't have time to run a whole lot of offense here. Pass almost stolen by Woods. Jones will drive, put up a floater in the lane, and it's good. Zaria Jones has 6 points, under 2 minutes to go, 41-28. Eagles here just trying to run out the clock. Nash with it. Inside trying for Blackman. Saved by Woods to Nash. She'll put it up off the back iron. No good, and we get a foul going the other way. The foul's going to be on Nash. It'll be her fourth. But only the sixth team foul on Godwin, so no shots. Time about out for the Panthers as the Eagles will move to 3-3. Hermitage will go to 2-4 on the young season. Tinsley driving, shot short. Got her own rebound, lost it. Woods will get it. One minute left in the game, and the Eagles up 13. Blackman up top, left side to Woods. Haley with 6 points tonight. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line. Fouls on Georgia Smith, her first. It is the team's 10th, which means double bonus in the final 50 seconds for the Eagles. First free throw, a little strong off the back iron, no good. Corral back in. Richards back in for Hermitage to replace Smith. Second free throw, Haley Woods is good. She'll check out. Himmel will check in. 42-28. Final minute of play. Tinsley with it. Up top to Richards. 35 to go. Stokes with it now. She'll drive, put it up, and good, and one. Stokes on the scoreboard, her first basket of the night. Foul's going to be on Audrey Corral, her first, and Stokes will try to complete the three-point play. It's now 42-30, Hermitage down 12. And the free throw up and good. So, three-point play there for Stokes, 42-31, final 30 seconds. Godwin just looking to run out the clock at this point. Coming up on 10 seconds to go. Nash cross court, almost back court. And the seconds will tick off, and that will do it. Congratulations, Mills Godwin. They end their three-game losing streak, move to 3-3 with a 42-31 win over Hermitage. Boys game coming up next here on the Game of the Week on the RVA Sports Network. So congratulations to the Eagles. The Panthers now 2-4 on the season. And we'll be just a bit past 7:30 getting you second game of our doubleheader. So Mills Godwin gets the win tonight. Congratulations to them. All three of those losses in that three-game losing streak were here at home, and I know that had to be very frustrating. Panthers, again, 2-4 on the season. All right, my friends, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll set the stage for Game 2 of our doubleheader, as it will be number 9, Hermitage, number 10, Mills Godwin. Mills Godwin making their debut in our top 10 boys basketball poll back on Sunday afternoon. Our top 10 polls released on the RVA Sports Network every Sunday afternoon, live on the Central Region Now podcast, and then posted on Sunday nights at RVASportsNetwork.com. We'll be back in just a few moments. Final score again, 42-31. Eagles win the girls' varsity matchup, the boys' game, in about 20 minutes, live and only on RVA SN. We're back shortly.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1 just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at RVASportsNetwork.com.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap, drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa. It's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Hi, this is Marnie Triscari, branch manager at EVB in Ashland. Please stop by and ask me about our Casasa accounts or visit us at bankevb.com. Member FDIC.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1 just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com.
Your home should be a unique reflection of your lifestyle. RCI Builder's customer-oriented building process offers a wide variety of options for customization while remaining affordable. First-time homeowners starting out, retirees interested in age-restricted communities, and even those interested in a one-of-a-kind custom home all trust RCI Builders to make their dream home a reality. Contact RCI to learn how you can save up to $30,000 on move-in ready homes in our most sought-after communities. Call 249-2818.
Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at RVASportsNetwork.com.
The following is an exclusive sports presentation of the RVA Sports Network. And fans, we thank you for allowing us to have a little bit of a break there. We had to run to the restroom and grab a drink of water, and we're all set and ready to go and rested up as quickly as we can. For game number 2 of our doubleheader, we're live at Mills Godwin High School as we get set for the number 9 Hermitage Panthers and the number 10 Mills Godwin Eagles. It's an RVA Sports Network boys basketball top 10 showdown in the West End, in the Colonial District, and in what's going to be an interesting Conference 11 this year. Rob Witham along with you. For those of you who joined us in our first half of the doubleheader, thank you so much for that. Mills Godwin gets the win over Hermitage in girls varsity action, 42-31 the final. Mills Godwin to 3-3. Hermitage drops to 2-4. Eagles have to go on a road now. They had a 3-game losing streak here at home to Cosby, to J.R. Tucker, and to Deep Run. Well, they knock that out tonight with the win with Hermitage, square their record at 3-3, and they go to Henrico for a Conference 11 matchup coming up on Thursday night. Mills Godwin led tonight. Suzanne Bunce, 8 points, and lots of great work down low in the interior part of the court defensively. Blocking shots, forcing held balls, preventing shots. Suzanne had a very nice game. Haley Woods, she had 7 points. Eliza Himmel had 7. Jessie Nash and Stephanie Bunce, I had that right all night until right then, had 6 points apiece. For Hermitage, it's Rihanna Richards leading all scorers actually with 13 points on the night tonight. Georgia Smith and Zariah Jones each with 6 points apiece. So we turn the page and we get set for the matchup in front of us as both the Hermitage Panthers and the Mills Godwin Eagles warming up, and we're under 10 minutes away from tip-off here live and exclusively on the RVA Sports Network. Conference 11, going to be very interesting this year. Obviously, at the start of the year, a lot of people thought that this could be the breakout year for the Hermitage Panthers, and they had a chance to show it on opening night when they had Henrico coming in. And, of course, Henrico in a brand-new era, no more Bonnie Buckingham. Lots of ties to their runs to the state championship, including the championship itself in 2015, graduated. And Hermitage came in and ran away with it by 20-plus. Henrico did at Hermitage. And so Henrico immediately, put Hermitage in a situation to where very early on this season they had to kind of, step back a little bit and go, okay, who are we? What do we do? What do we do well? They lost to Blue Ridge in a game on that following Saturday night. So we were barely into the month of December, and Hermitage had 2 losses, but they have regrouped in a big way since then. And they come in tonight again ranked 9th in our latest RVA Sports Network Top 10 Boys Basketball Poll. For the Mills Godwin Eagles, totally different story. They were flying under the radar to start this 2016-17 season. A lot of people weren't sure what to expect out of them. They've come out of the gates extremely well and enter tonight's matchup unbeaten. The last win a big win for this particular group of Eagles because Friday night they won here against rival Deep Run. Again, something they've not been able to do in quite some time. And so Mills Godwin comes in tonight with a record of 4-0. Those 4 wins, by the way, beat Patrick Henry 54-25. Beat Western Albemarle in overtime 59-50. Take care of J.R. Tucker 60-35. And then the win with Deep Run Friday night was 61-50. So you notice all of the games from the mid-50s to the low 60s. They're not going to pour 80 points on you. And, of course, Hermitage likes to run and gun. And we'll see if they're able to, they're looking at this as we don't want the game in the 50s. We want the game in the 70s. So look for Hermitage to try to push the gas pedal some, whereas Mills Godwin wants to be a little more patient, limit the number of possessions for the Panthers, and try to grind it into, again, a 50-something game rather than a 70-something game. Hermitage at 4-2, Mills Godwin undefeated at 4-0. Up next for Mills Godwin, this team will host Henrico. Number 7 Henrico will come in on Thursday night. So while the girls are playing across town at Henrico, Mills Godwin's boys will host Henrico here on Thursday. And Henrico got a huge win last night. And I mean huge, not by defeating a large opponent, but just a big win in terms of margin of victory over Douglas Freeman. That's no cut against Freeman. It's just Henrico kind of took their frustrations out on Douglas Freeman after losing their first one of the season to Verina back on Friday. They defeated Douglas Freeman, and they will come in here on Thursday night. And Mills Godwin's hoping to be 5-0 when the Warriors arrive. Now, we haven't decided where we're going to be on Twitter on Thursday night. That might merit some consideration. As I'm sure we'll be north of the river, as most all the action south of the river is gone for now, with, of course, the exams going on over in Chesterfield County. So Godwin at 4-0. And again, the Conference 11, Henrico up top right now. Hermitage, Mills, Godwin fighting there as well. You have Douglas Freeman, who started pretty strong, had the big loss to Henrico. Glen Allen, kind of an X factor, not sure, exactly how much they're going to produce this year. Lee Davis got a nice rivalry win over Atlee on Friday night. I think Lee Davis could give some teams some trouble. And again, Conference 11, the top 6 make the postseason. If you finish 7th or 8th in the conference, you don't make the tournament. Tournament scheduled to begin Saturday, February 12th. Quarterfinals on that Saturday, and then semis and finals the next week. And so you want to make sure that you're in the top 6. That's the number one thing to do. And when you're in a situation where you've got Henrico in Conference 11, you've got Mills Godwin, you've got Hermitage, and then you've got a middle of the road there of Deep Run and Glen Allen and Douglas Freeman and Lee Davis and J.R. Tucker. Which of those 2 teams aren't going to make the postseason? Lee Davis needs to get a few quality wins in Conference 11. For example, they come here to Mills Godwin on the 11th of January. That's going to be a huge matchup for second-year head coach Chad Bishop and the Confederates, who we hope to have later in the season. We don't know if we'll have them at the Southerner Classic yet, simply because the Southerner Classic on Friday, December 30th, we'll have the girls and boys championship games on the RVA Sports Network, and Lee Davis can win the semifinal, we'll have them. And if they don't, we'll maybe see them later on down the road. We continue to work with athletic directors and get new games onto our schedule. We're working on a major late season game and hopefully going to get that put into the schedule officially later this week. Our broadcast schedule is constantly updated at RVASportsNetwork.com and on our family of county-centric websites, HanoverCountySports.net, Henrico County Sports.net, and Chesterfield County Sports.net. What makes the RVA Sports Network different from any other high school sporting media source in the Richmond area is that we believe, because it's how we grew organically, in hyper-local coverage. If you're in Hanover County, want to follow your school or your favorite teams, you follow Hanover Sports. If you're in Henrico, want to follow Godwin, Hermitage, Henrico, Highland Springs, Varina, Deep Run, etc., you follow Henrico Sports. If you're in Chesterfield County, want to follow the Chesterfield schools, any of the 10 or all of them, Chesterfield Sports. And if you're in the city of Richmond, the Tri-Cities and surrounding counties, want to follow any of those high schools, private schools in the area, you can follow us at our main network Twitter feed, the RVA Sports Net. That's also where we cover college athletics, pro athletics. We've been retweeting Richmond Generals hockey over the weekend as they've been in action. Rumors and rumblings of a possible new entry in indoor football here in the Richmond area. Of course, the Kickers with the huge win at Richmond City Council last night, getting the long-term lease at City Stadium, and they plan on making major investments to that classic facility. So really looking forward to seeing what the Kickers do in the years to come. Flying Squirrels, NASCAR, you name it, we cover it right here. If you're talking about it, we're talking about it on the RVA Sports Network. And again, our Twitter network at the RVA Sports Net for everything in the area. And you're thinking, well, if I follow that and I don't follow your other feeds, I'm going to miss out on what's happening in the suburban counties. Oh, no. We retweet our suburban county Twitter feeds all the time. So we have a lot of people who follow one of our suburban feeds, Henrico, Chesterfield, or Hanover, and then they also follow the RVA Sports Net because they want to know everything that's going on. But a lot of you don't. A lot of you just want to follow your team or teams or area, and that's why we're built the way that we are. Follow what you want to know, don't follow what you don't, and be in the know with the RVA Sports Network. Not only do we keep you covered on high school sports and other sports in the Richmond area, part of the commitment of HCS Media LLC, our motto is sports, family, life. We keep you posted on anything that affects you, weather, traffic, news of interest, and whatever you are talking about, we are talking about. So hope you'll be with us. If you're not already on Twitter, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/RVA Sports Network. We also have Facebook pages in Hanover and Henrico County, facebook.com/Hanover Sports, facebook.com/Henrico Sports. Getting set for the starting lineups at the beginning of tonight's game. Number 10, Mills Godwin at 4-0, trying to stay unbeaten as number 9, Hermitage, comes calling. Back in just a couple of moments. And we'll have lineups in the start of the game next on the RVA Sports Network.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap, drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa, it's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Hi, this is Marnie Triscari, branch manager at EVB in Ashland. Please stop by and ask me about our Casasa accounts or visit us at bankevb.com. Member FDIC.
Don't miss the $1 million markdown event now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland. Sheehy is giving away $1 million in discounts. Sheehy Ford of Ashland, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with thousands of new Fords available, plus thousands of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Start your search anytime online at SheehyFordAshland.com. Don't miss the $1 million markdown event going on right now at Sheehy Ford of Ashland, Route 1 just south of Ashland, and online at SheehyFordAshland.com.
Your home should be a unique reflection of your lifestyle. RCI Builder's customer-oriented building process offers a wide variety of options for customization while remaining affordable. First-time homeowners starting out, retirees interested in age-restricted communities, and even those interested in a one-of-a-kind custom home all trust RCI Builders to make their dream home a reality. Contact RCI to learn how you can save up to $30,000 on move-in ready homes in our most sought-after communities. Call 249-2818.
Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at rvasportsnetwork.com.
And we're back with the starting lineups being announced right now as we get set for number 9, Hermitage, number 10, Mills Godwin. Hermitage with second-year head coach Rob Rice, of course, came over from Lee Davis after being there for 3 years, if memory serves me correctly. And now the starting lineup for the 4-0, number 10 ranked Mills Godwin Eagles. Timothy Fisher. Kyle Pendleton, also starting tonight. Hakeem Gaines in the starting lineup tonight. And Dylan Thomas, whose name we've called many times for Mills Godwin last couple of years. And Carson Wiley wraps up the starting 5 for the 10th-ranked Eagles. Coward, Rocky Person, Jamil Burrell, 3 of the starting 5 for the Hermitage Panthers, and we'll set their final lineup here in just a second. Number 9 Hermitage is 4-2. For 10 Mills Godwin at 4-0. Perhaps the biggest test yet for these young Eagles. Seniors in the lineup, but they're kind of coming of age here early on this season. Keyshawn Tabb, Jamil Burrell, Tim Coward, Rocky Person, and Torias Settles. Your starting 5 for Hermitage as the tip is controlled by the Panthers. Underway here at Mills Godwin High School. 2-3 zone defense early on for Mills Godwin with a little bit of man-to-man pressed end up top. Open for 3, shot no good. Rebound goes to Wiley. Tab on the shot, drives quickly down to Pendleton, and Kyle Pendleton will put it up with the left hand and in. And the first points of the night go to the Eagles at 2-0. Person in the corner. Pendleton on him, floats it up top to Coward. Coward rolls the play, tells Tab to come join him up top. Keyshawn with the basketball now. Back across, into the corner Person, now inside, working inside, shot no good, and the rebound to Fisher as Settles sees the ball go around the back of the rim. Wiley will drive to the lane, kick it out. Dylan Thomas for 3, good! And a minute 10 in, it's 5-0 Mills Godwin. Coward calls out the play, top of the circle for number 9 Hermitage. Tab with it, into the corner here. It's Person. Back to Tab, around to Tim Coward. Tim will drive the lane, kick it out. Tab will kick in, and he'll be called for traveling. Thought about a 3, decided to drive. It's the turnover, goes to Mills Godwin at 5-0, a minute 33 into the game. Wiley across the timeline. Carson to Dylan Thomas up top. Thomas to Gaines. Gaines right of the circle, up top to Pendleton. They swing it around. Wiley, Thomas with it. Back to Wiley. Thomas up top, pass almost stolen. Gaines to Thomas, into the corner. Wiley tried to find Pendleton, nothing there. Gaines top of the circle, right side to Thomas. 2 minutes in, 5-0 Eagles. Fisher drives and puts it in. Nice work to back his defender up, get closer to the basket, touch the glass, and it's 7-0. The Godwin run early. Tab right of the circle. Gets the pick from Settles. Nothing there, over to Person. Person back to Tab. Looking to get it to Settles down low. Pendleton denies. Coward left side to Burrell in the corner. Jamil, bounce pass up top to Tab. 5:20 in the quarter. Panthers looking for their first point. Settles around to Coward, right wing. Tim looks to pass it to Settles. Does, but the pass tipped. Gave the defense time to get there. Coward will drive the lane. Shot up air ball. And Fisher with the rebound. 3 minutes in, it's all Mills Godwin. It's 7-0. Carson Wiley, right of the lane. Carson will drive the baseline, and he'll travel. First turnover tonight for the Eagles, and the Panthers will get it. Still looking for their first points. 4:50 to go, first quarter. Mills Godwin 7 and Hermitage 0. Coward across the timeline at 4:43 to go in the quarter. Burrill left wing. Looking for room. Picks up the dribble. Cross court to Coward. Foot on the line. Shot in and out. No good. Thomas all alone for the rebound for the Eagles. 4:30 in the quarter. Dillon up top to Pendleton. Pendleton across to Wiley to Thomas in the corner. Thomas back to Wiley up top around the Gaines right side. Inside to Pendleton. Quick pass. He's trying to find Fisher in the lane. It goes over Fisher's head, and it goes out of bounds in front of the Hermitage bench. Turnover to the Panthers. So back-to-back turnovers. Last two possessions for Mills Godwin. But the Panthers haven't been able to cut into the lead yet. Still 7-0 as we approach the halfway point of the first quarter. Coward up top. Burrill looking. One bounce to Person. Right side. Rakee will put up a three. It's an air ball. Thomas had it. Knocked away by Hermitage. Out of bounds to Mills Godwin. So Hermitage struggling right now early on offensively. And have yet to get on the board halfway through the first quarter. Hakeem Gaines will take it across the timeline. Tim Coward picks him up on the man-to-man defense. Wiley left side. Tab on him. No substitutions yet for either team. No fouls called yet either. Gaines, floater, baseline, good. 9-0, and 4 Eagles have scored. As Godwin starts off strong. 3:29 to go, first quarter, timeout, Hermitage. So timeout number 9, Hermitage, and for good reason. As Godwin has started off strong. 3:29 to go in the first quarter, and it's 9-0 Eagles. Hermitage will be part of the Jaguar Jamboree tournament next week at Glen Allen. This year, the 8 teams of the boys who comprise the Jaguar Jamboree, their 8 girls teams counterparts will play in the Winter Classic at Hermitage same days, next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 19th, 20th, and 21st. Out of the timeout, Coward across the timeline. 9-0 Eagles, 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Tab to Burrill, top of the key. One bounce back to Tab. Settles, Fisher all over him, sets a pick, then gets it to Settles baseline. With the left hand, puts it in. Torres Settles gets the first points of the night for the Panthers. 3 minutes to go, first quarter, 9-2 the score. Thomas picked up by Person up top. Pass left side. Now back to Thomas. Whips it around to Gaines, right of the circle. Over to Dillon. Inside to Fisher. He'll get double teamed. Check that. Sorry for a moment, folks. Lost our headset, if you can believe it. Gaines up top of the circle. They'll work it left side. Inside now. Bounce past Thomas on the baseline. Looking for room. Tried to get it to Fisher quickly. Fisher gets it. Gets it inside. Turnaround jumper good by Scott McDonough. McDonough into the game. as is Bradley Thomason for Mills Godwin. 11-2. A shaky possession, but with a great result. Settles to Burrell, who will drive, kick it out. Intended for Person. Thomason gets a hand on it out of bounds, and Hermitage will retain right in front of our broadcast position. .207 to go first quarter. And we've got more substitutions coming in. Haj Wilson Lamb will check in for Tim Coward for Hermitage. Person into Settles. Tab working the point. Person here to the right. Ricky looking for a lane. Looking for a pass down low. Can't find either. Bounce pass back up top to Tab. 1:50 to go in the quarter. Settles will drive over 3 Eagles and get the basket. And Torres Settles has all 4 Hermitage points. 11-4, and the Panthers will put in some full court defense now. Ryan Keogh into the game. They break the press. Pass tipped inside and intercepted, and then taken right back by Mills Godwin. Bounce pass. Dylan Thomas, baseline. Good for 3. 14-4. Number 10 leads number 9. Here live at Godwin High School on the Game of the Week on the RVA Sports Network. Tab to Settles, who has all 4 Hermitage points. Kicks it out to Person for 3. Good. Rocky Person. His first basket of the night. And with a minute to go in the quarter, it's 14-7. More pressure, backcourt defense. Keogh breaks it into the corner. Back to Keogh, around to Thomas, whips it quickly. Thomason in the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Hermitage. 40 to go in the quarter. Pass almost intercepted and is. Oh my gosh. Bradley Thomason, unbelievable work there. He comes up, knocks the ball away, goes off a Panther. He gets it back, but he's flying out of bounds. So instinct is knock the ball off the Hermitage Panther and get it out of bounds off him, not me. And a possession for the Eagles with 37.9 to go. Great job, great thinking, Bradley Thomason. Final 30 seconds. They get it across the timeline in time. Pendleton in the corner. One bounce up top. Thomason with it. Whips it over to Keogh. Ryan, one bounce up top. Thomason over to Thomas. Dylan at 15 in the quarter. Now 10. Pass inside, deflected, and Hermitage gets it. 5 to go in the quarter. Got to hurry. Three-pointer up top is no good, and that ends the first quarter. It is Mills Godwin 14 and Hermitage 7 after 1 tonight here live on the RVA Sports Network. Dylan Thomas leads Mills Godwin with 6. Settles leads Hermitage with 4. Panthers at 4-2. Godwin at 4-0. And again, we mentioned Godwin with a huge opportunity this week to really stamp themselves as arrived in area basketball this season. If they could win tonight, and if they could beat number 7 Henrico coming in here on Thursday night, that would put Mills Godwin at 6-0 on the season. First things first, they got to take care of tonight. Have started off well, but Hermitage not rattled. Person's late 3 gets the margin down to 7 at 14-7. Mills Godwin will get the basketball to start the second quarter. Wiley will take it out. Wiley, Keogh, Fisher, Pendleton, Thomason are your 5 on the floor right now for the Eagles. Dylan Thomas will get a quick break. Wilson Lamb, Tab, Settles, Coward, and Burrell are in. Check that, Person and Burrell are in for Hermitage. Pendleton in the baseline, puts it up, in, and a foul. Pendleton draws the first foul of the game. It'll go on Haj Wilson Lamb, his first, and again, the first foul all night here in this game. Comes 13 seconds into the second quarter. Pendleton, inside presence, with a chance at the three-point play, and it'll rattle in. Pendleton with 5, and it's 17-7. Mills Godwin enjoys their second 10-point lead tonight. Tab top of the circle. Person left side. Rocky will work the baseline and get the foul with the body. Carson Wiley will commit Mills Godwin's first foul of the night. His Person just blew right by him, left side. And Hermitage will take it out underneath. 17-7. Godwin up 10 early. Second quarter. Tab, try to bounce pass, and it goes off a Godwin foot. And they'll say kick ball. And the ball stays with the Panthers. Keyshawn Tab with it. 7:25 to the half. 17-7. Mills Godwin. And again, we talked about in the pregame show, they won a game in the 50s to the Eagles. Three-point try, no good. Air ball, but underneath is Wilson Lamb to get it. Gets it back out to Tab. A game in the 70s favors the Panthers. That's not happening on this current pace. Ball almost lost by Wilson Lamb. Gets it inside, and they're going to get Fisher reaching over the top of Settles for Timothy Fisher's first foul. Second team foul. And the pass into Settles. He'll get it into Burrell. Jamil with the right hand in the lane for 2. Strong move there by Jamil Burrell, and it is 17-9. Pendleton in the corner. They get it to Keogh up top. Whip it around. Thomason for 3. It's good. Bradley Thomason answers, and it's 20-9. Mills Godwin. 6:30 left in the half. Tab up top. Burrell for 3. No good. Rebound Thomason. Double team. Got it to Keogh. Midcourt almost stolen. Ryan bounce pass into Fisher, and he'll touch it off the glass for 2. 22-9. Hermitage beginning to seem not frustrated, but maybe in a sense of a bit of disbelief that things haven't broken their way yet. Settles, drives, kicks it to Burrell. Baseline pass, out of bounds. Last touched by Thomason. As we'll get wholesale substitutions. Quishon Washington coming in for the first time tonight, as is Lavaris Harris for Hermitage. Coward will check back in, as they're going to go with a smaller, quicker lineup right now. Coward up top, 5:50 to the half, 22-9 Mills Godwin. Coward keeps the dribble alive. They swing it around to Harris. Harris looking inside, got Burrell, puts it up, too strong. Rebound Fisher. Fisher wants to run, lost the ball temporarily, and had to give it up. Three-pointer on the way is good. That's Ryan Keogh for 3. He was blocked as the Godwin Eagles stood up in front of us to watch. Timeout Hermitage. Ryan Keogh for 3. And Godwin ups the lead to 25-9 with 5:29 to the half here live on the Game of the Week. Well, congratulations to Trinity Episcopal. Number 3 in our top 10 poll. They get a win tonight. We're going to see them at Henrico Holiday Hoops in 2 weeks. 99-88 over Atlantic Shores. And they go to 6-0. Number 3 has won in our poll tonight. And right now, number 10 all over number 9. Hermitage basketball out of the timeout, but down 16 at 25-9 as the clock approaches 5:20 to go in the half. Coward kicks it to Person. Ruckey, 12-footer, short. Rebound, Thomas, stolen. Coward gets it. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound and draws the foul. That's going to go on Dylan Thomas, his first and the team's third. And that is just good old-fashioned determination on the part of Coward to keep that play alive. First free throw is good. Tim is on the board for the first time tonight, 25-10. Coward gets one more free throw. It is up and in and out, no good. Thomas with the rebound for Godwin. Eagles lead it 25-10. Full court defense. Wiley, long pass down court. Gets it to Fisher, and he lays it up for 2. 27-10 as we go under 5 minutes to go to the half. Hermitage down 17. Godwin trying to stay unbeaten. Small floater settles from 12 left side is no good. Fisher with the board, quickly to Thomas. To Wiley, Fisher top of the circle. And a foul. Reaching in as Settles up top. Looked like he was going to possibly steal it, and then the whistle blows. (27-10). 3 fouls on Mills Godwin, 2 on Hermitage. Thomas floats it inside for McDonough. And McDonough's pass to Thomas is going to go back court and a turnover to Hermitage. Scott just put too much on that one. Washington, nice defensive play there for Hermitage. 4:22 to the half. Tab is going to return Harris to the bench for the Panthers. Person's going to drive baseline, and he will draw a foul before the shot. It's going to be on Wiley, and that's his second. As Carson Wiley becomes the first player to have 2 personals here tonight. Thomason will come in. Wiley will check out. So will Keogh, and Hakeem Gaines is back in for the Eagles. 4:12 to the half. Coward right at the top of the circle. Calls the play. Tab right wing. He'll stop, put up a 3. No good. Rebound, 2 Eagles had it, lost it. Settles gets it, puts it up in and 1. 2 Eagles fighting for the rebound, and it ends up going into the hands of Torres Settles, who has 6 points and will look to finish the 3-point play here with 3:56 to go. It's good. 27-13. Godwin's lead to 14. Full court pressure broken. Gaines across the timeline. Fisher, baseline, kicks it out to open Thomas for 3. Hello. Dylan Thomas is 3 for 3 from 3, and it's 30-13 with 3:35 to go in the half. All the threes going Godwin's way right now. Tab backs it out, sets up the play, drives, kicks it back out, tries to drive again, does, puts it up high off the glass, off the back iron, no good. Fisher with the rebound. Bradley Tomlinson will drive, high off the glass, no good. Hermitage rebounds. Panthers to drive. Into the corner, Person, 3-pointer. Good. Rocky Person with his second three-pointer of the night. Timeout Hermitage with 3 minutes exactly to go in the half, and Mills Godwin at 30-16, the lead at 14. Again, these Eagles will be live on the RVA Sports Network at Atlee on January 9th. That is a Monday night. See our complete broadcast schedule all the time at all of our websites on the right-hand side, rvasportsnetwork.com, Henrico County Sports.net, Hanover County Sports.net, and Chesterfield County Sports.net. Godwin, long pass down court to Thomason, who'll put it in with the flush. 32-16, that's how you break a press. All Eagles right now. Tab for three. In and out, no good. Fisher with the rebound. And a foul at midcourt. That's on Keyshawn Tab, his first, and the third team foul on the Panthers. 2:40 to the break, and the Eagles have doubled the Panthers at 32-16. Thomas inbounds to Gaines, baseline. Hakeem drives, and he'll go out of bounds. Turnover to Hermitage. Nice job defensively to cut him off at the pass. Pendleton will check into the next break for Mills Godwin. Coward across the timeline, 2:30 to the break, 32-16, Mills Godwin by 16. Person drives, then stops, puts up a shot short. Fight for the rebound and a foul. Foul will go on Rocky Person, his first, and the fourth foul on Hermitage, and Godwin will get possession. McDonough, Pendleton, Gaines, Thomas, and Thomason are your five on the floor for the Eagles with 2:17 to go in the half. Thomas left wing, thought about a three, looks inside, one dribble, Pendleton up top. He'll put one up, and we get a foul in the lane as an Eagle goes sprawling to the floor. And that's going to be on Settles. And if things couldn't get worse for the Hermitage Panthers, their leading scorer with 7 points now has two personal fouls. Thomas to take it out, gets it to Pendleton in the corner. Pendleton picks up the dribble, needs help. Thomason there, now Thomas. Dillon drives, kicks it out. Hakeem Gaines for three. It's good. 5 points for Hakeem Gaines. If you didn't believe in Mills Godwin basketball, you might want to start. 35-16, a minute 50 to the half. A 19-point lead on Hermitage. Tab up top, gets it to Settles inside. Turnaround jumper, good. And Torres Settles with 9 points. Half of Hermitage's 18. 90 seconds to the break. Dylan Thomas, and we get an offensive foul. Illegal screen on Scott McDonough. And that's 16 fouls on the Eagles with 1:25 to go to the half. (35-18). Hermitage going to try to bite into this lead before the break. Settles looking to drive on Pendleton. Blocked by Pendleton. Keogh with the ball. They get it to Gaines. Defense comes up big. Quickly down court. Keogh right side. Picks up the dribble. Pendleton there to help. Pass to Gaines. Thought about a three. He'll back it out. 1 minute to go. First half. Godwin 35, Hermitage 18. Person on Thomason. Thomason. They whip it around to Gaines. Now Pendleton picks up the dribble. Needs some help. Gets it. Darian Jasper into the game for the Eagles. Eagles working some clock here. That's one way to keep your lead. Pass stolen. Settles gets it, fighting with it with Gaines. Gaines is going to take it off of Settles, and it's going to go out of bounds back to Godwin. What hustle by Hakeem Gaines. They'll get Thomas, the sharpshooter, back in the final 29.3. Wiley will come in with 2 fouls, so he's got to be careful. Pendleton comes out. Jasper comes out. And I suspect that the Eagles are going to try to milk the last seconds off of this clock. 35-18. Keogh, right wing. Up top, whip it around to Gaines, left of the circle. 12 to go. Thomas top. Wiley right. Keogh corner. Keogh comes up top. 5 to go. Thomason, they got to hurry. They get it to Wiley. He'll drive the baseline. Reverse layup attempt, no good. That's not the shot Godwin wanted. But they have to be happy overall with their first half performance tonight. At the break, number 10 Mills Godwin 35 and number 9 Hermitage 18. And because of the way the teams were looked at the start of the season, a 4-0 Mills Godwin team defeating a 4-2 Hermitage team would still be considered a bit of an upset, as the Eagles are on the ascent here early on in the season. And we mentioned they have tonight's game here. They've got Thursday night Henrico coming in. And if they could pull off the double and move to 6-0 going into the break, what a start to the season it would be for the Eagles. 9 points for Dylan Thomas on 3 3-pointers. 5 for Hakeem Gaines. Timothy Fisher has 6. 5 for Pendleton, 5 for Thomason. 3 for Keogh and 2 for McDonough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scorers. Hermitage led by Settles at 9 points. 6 for Person on a pair of trays. 2 for Burrell and 1 for Tim Coward. And that's it. 35-18 the score. Mills Godwin, after the game Thursday here with Henrico, they go to Western Albemarle on Tuesday the 20th. They have Osborne on the road the day after Christmas. And then they've got John Marshall coming in here on January the 3rd. John Marshall, number 5 in our latest RVA Sports Network Boys Basketball Top 10 poll. All right, fans, going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half of the second game of our Game of the Week doubleheader. Score: number 10 Mills Godwin 35, number 9 Hermitage 18, and we're back in a moment.
Your home should be a unique reflection of your lifestyle. RCI Builder's customer-oriented building process offers a wide variety of options for customization while remaining affordable. First-time homeowners starting out, retirees interested in age-restricted communities, and even those interested in a one-of-a-kind custom home all trust RCI Builders to make their dream home a reality. Contact RCI to learn how you can save up to $30,000 on move-in ready homes in our most sought-after communities. Call 249-2818.
Where do more Richmonders get their high school sports news on Twitter? Who provides up to 75 live high school sports broadcasts all year long? Only the RVA Sports Network. On Twitter at the RVA Sportsnet. Follow local teams on Hanover Sports, Henrico Sports, and Chesterfield Sports. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to hear 9 different sports broadcast live all year long. It's only found on the RVA Sports Network. Online 24/7 at rvasportsnetwork.com.
And we welcome you back in. Halftime continuing at Mills Godwin High School. Number 10, Mills Godwin 35. Number 9, Hermitage 18. Here live on the RVA Sports Network. Rob Witham along with you. Got a couple of score updates to pass along of other games in action tonight. Number 8, Hopewell leading second quarter now on Petersburg. 26-17 the score there. Just in at the half from our good friend Art Washburn. Deep run leading J.R. Tucker. Also boys basketball. 31-24 is the score there. Earlier tonight here on the network, it was Mills Godwin's girls team getting a 42-31 win over Hermitage to go to 3-3 on the season. Glen Allen defeated Maggie Walker in girls action tonight, 50-21, the final in that game. And another top 10 final in number 3, Trinity Episcopal stays unbeaten. They moved to 6-0 on the year with a 99-88 win over Atlantic Shores. And again, we're going to see Trinity Episcopal during the Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament. We'll have them here on the network 2 weeks from today, the 27th, Quadruple Header Tuesday from Henrico Holiday Hoops 2016. We'll have James River Matoaca to start the tournament at 2:30, followed by Henrico and J.R. Tucker. And then after that, Stewart and Collegiate. And we'll wrap the night up with Trinity Episcopal and South Lakes, a quadruple header live from Henrico High School 2 weeks from today, December 27th. And we'll start again at 2:30 in the afternoon. Another boys basketball game hits the half, and it's Glen Allen all over Maggie Walker in Colonial District action. 32-9 is the score there. So Deep Run leads J.R. Tucker by 7 at the break. Glen Allen leads Maggie Walker by 23. And here, Mills Godwin leads Hermitage by 17. It's 35-18 Eagles. 7 different Eagles scored in the first half. Dylan Thomas, 9 points on 3 3-pointers. Timothy Fisher has 6. Kyle Pendleton, Hakeem Games, Bradley Thomason, all with 5. Ryan Keogh hit a 3-pointer. Scott McDonough had a basket down low. Only one free throw for Mills Godwin in the first half. Pendleton got it on the 3-point play. For Hermitage, they're led by Torres Settles with 9 points. Rocky Persons, 6 points are on 2 trays. And then 2 points for Jamil Burrell and 1 for Tim Coward. And that's it. Foul trouble. Settles has 2 fouls for Hermitage. Carson Wiley, who did not score, has 2 fouls for Mills Godwin, as does Scott McDonough, who again had 2 points in the first half. Armstrong, who of course had a heartbreaking loss last night, up on James Monroe big time at 1 point. And they lost it on a Greg Jones 3 in the final seconds. And they are up at James Monroe tonight. And after a period, the Wildcats with a 15-9 lead there. Don't forget, Henrico Holiday Hoops, just one of many tournaments going on during the winter break. And if you want to keep up with all the action, you need to go to RVASportsNetwork.com right now and bookmark Holiday Tournament Central. We are building out the most comprehensive list of tournament schedules for all the teams in the Metro Richmond area. We're still waiting to get the Benedictine Capital City Classic bracket up there. We know that Mills Godwin's going to be doing some traveling, so we got to get some information from the coaches here. And so keep it with us at RVASportsNetwork.com. It's at the top of the page right now. Holiday Tournament Central. Bookmark that page, and you for the next 2.5 weeks can go there every day to see schedules, brackets, scores, matchups, when your team's going to play next, if they win or if they lose in a tournament. We'll keep it constantly updated throughout the holiday season, beginning on Friday with the start of the Times Dispatch Invitational, and all the way through the 30th at the end of the Southerner Classic at Lee Davis, where we'll be for boys and girls championship action. Doubleheader that night, 5:30 p.m. That will end our calendar year 2016 broadcast coverage on the RVA Sports Network. Our broadcast schedule, of course, always updated at RVASportsNetwork.com, and our family of county-centric websites, Hyperlocal coverage only from the RVA Sports Network at ChesterfieldCountySports.net, EnricoCountySports.net, and HanoverCountySports.net. All right, so here we go, fans. Second half about to get started. Hermitage will get the ball. Down by 17. 35-18. Let's see what adjustments they've made as Tim Coward gets it to start. Over to person left side. Raki immediately draws the third personal foul on Carson Wiley, and why not? If you can lessen the Eagles' rotation by one player, that's to your advantage. Get it inbounds to Coward. Just underway third quarter, 35-18. Wiley's still in there. Person with it, gets it to Settles. He'll back it up. Back to Raki for three. No good. Rebound, Pendleton. Over to Gaines. Gaines does not have numbers. Up top to Thomas. Wiley with it. Back to Dillon up top. Now Hakeem will take over at the point. Bounce pass to Pendleton. Burrell tried to steal it, could not. Wiley comes over to help. To Fisher. Fisher to Gaines. Hakeem kicks it to Pendleton. One bounce to Thomas. Dillon look for the bounce pass to Pendleton. It wasn't there. Wiley will drive the lane. Put it up off the glass for two. They kind of forgot about Carson Wiley, thinking he's at 3 fouls. He's not going to be too aggressive, and the lane was wide open. Pass, shot blocked by Pendleton. Great pass settles to Burrell, and the shot was denied out of bounds. It'll stay with Hermitage. 37-18, Godwin by 19. It's their biggest lead of the game. Settles, drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Wiley with the rebound. Quickly to Thomas, looking down court, bounce pass, stolen. Tried to get it to Fisher. Settles, got it instead. Across the timeline, Coward kicks it out. Burrell drives the lane, put it up and in. And Burrell has 4 points, 37-20. Back to the halftime margin of 17, 90 seconds into the third quarter. Pendleton up top, Wiley. Kicks it over to Fisher. He'll draw the foul, driving in from the right side. And I believe it'll be Burrell's first personal. At 37-20, Mills Godwin. Fisher's going to grab 2 free throws as the foul was in the act of shooting. First shot is good. Fisher now with 7 tonight. He'll get one more. 38-20. One more coming for Fisher. Back iron, no good. Fight for the board. Last touched by Godwin, out of bounds to Hermitage. (38-20). Eagles have built the lead up 1-18 as we approach 2 minutes into the third quarter. Coward up top. Gets a pick from Settles. Thought about a shot. Up top, Burrell. Back into the corner. Three-pointer will go in for Keyshawn Tabb from the right side. 38-23. Fisher over to Pendleton. And a beautiful pass. Pendleton catches it midair and lays it up off the glass for 2 on the alley-oop. It's 40-23. Coward right of the circle. Kicks it up to Settles. Inside, looking for Burrell. Lost it. Thomas has it. Godwin. No numbers. Pendleton up top. 5:20 in the third. Gaines with it now. Over to Dylan Thomas. 3 3-pointers equal his 9 points tonight. He'll drive the lane, try the bounce pass, and they'll call a kickball on Hermitage. He wanted to bounce it into Fisher down low. And the foot gets the ball and the possession stays with the Eagles. Thomas with the basketball. Up top, Gaines. Back to Dylan Thomas. Works it to Fisher, baseline. Turnaround floater, no good. Fight for the rebound. Burrell picks it up. 40-23, 4:50 in the quarter. Burrell kicks it out. Three-point shot is no good. Pendleton with it. Almost stripped. Hangs on to it. Gets it to Wiley. Carson, nice pass down low to Fisher, who draws the no. They'll tie it up. They will tie it up, and credit Settles and Burrell with a nice defensive play. Hell ball possession arrow stays with the Eagles. Washington is going to check in for Burrell for Hermitage. 17-point deficit. Pendleton gets the pass in. Thomas on the baseline here. Double teamed and asked for time. Smart move by the veteran, the senior Dylan Thomas, who realized, we're not in sync. There is no offense here. I'm double teamed in the corner. We don't want to lose the basketball. We're halfway through the third quarter. You can use a timeout at that point. Keep possession. Smart move. 40-23, Eagles by 17. And again, we mentioned that Henrico's coming here on Thursday night. It'll be the Warriors and the 10th ranked Eagles. The question is, will Godwin still be unbeaten? Will they move to 5-0? Can they get the win here tonight? Even though it's a 17-point lead and Hermitage hasn't shown any comeback signs yet, there's a long way to go in this basketball game, folks. 12:34 is an eternity at this level. Bounce pass. Wiley shakes his defender. Thomas with the out-of-bounds pass to Wiley for two. Breakdown there on the weak side defense. 42-23. Godwin by 19. Ball almost stolen. Pass to Settles. He'll drive, put it up, and get a foul. It'll be Pendleton on his first foul, and I believe they waved the shot off, so no free throws. Hermitage will take it out underneath. Keyshawn Tabb to do the honors. 42-23, Hermitage down 19. They get it to Settles baseline. Tried to pass it to Wilson Lamb. It's intercepted. Gaines with it, and Hakeem will drive for two. 4 minutes left, third quarter, and Mills Godwin is up by 21 points. Tabb gets it to Settles into the corner for Wilson Lamb. Bounce pass Washington up top. He'll put it up. No good. Rebound Wiley. Carson into the corner. Gaines thought about a three. Nothing there. Flips baseline. Fisher has it. He gets triple team. Kicks it to Thomas for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound. Fisher turns around. Puts it up in and one. Timothy Fisher, battling down low, draws the foul on Quayshawn Washington. The lead is 23. Trying to finish the traditional three-point play. He will. Can you believe this? 47-23, Mills Godwin doubles Hermitage. 3:14 to go, clock running, third quarter. Tabb drives the baseline, and an offensive foul. He'll lower the shoulder, and you can't do that. Turnover on the foul to Mills. Got everything's going the Eagles' way right now. 47-23. Number 10 all over number 9. Pass down to Wiley. Quickly down court. Picks up the dribble. Gaines helps him out. He's going to get double teamed mid-court. Gets it to Dillon. Then to Fisher. Fisher drives on, Settles, and draws the foul. And that's 3 on the leading scorer for Hermitage. Coach Rob Rice is like, are you kidding me? So 3 on settles, and Fisher gets 2 shots. And the first is good. Timothy Fisher one more time, and it's in. And the lead has been pushed to 26. (49-23). Tab up top, Burrell for 3. Front of the iron, no good. Fight for the board, and it'll be Mills Godwin ball. Out of bounds in the corner, last touch by Hermitage. It's not time to start jacking up unusual 3-pointers. There's still time to run your offense and try to get a run going and use your defense to fuel it. Dejon Anthony into the game for Hermitage. Full court pressure employed. Fisher to Thomas. Thomas will get double teamed, gets it across the timeline. Thomason bailed out by Gaines. 2:25 third quarter. Thomason left wing. Wilson Lamb on him. One bounce, dribble to McDonough up top, and we get a foul on Anthony. So 5 team fouls on Hermitage. So soon the Eagles are going to be shooting in the bonus. Godwin's only committed 2 fouls. Hermitage needs to get to the line and slow this game down. Pass into Thomason. Bradley drives, then kicks it back out. 2:10 to go in the quarter. No reason to do anything hastily or fast when you're up 26. Fisher drives the lane, kicks it out to Thomason. He'll drive now, put it up left-handed in. And Thomason with 7. 51-23. Person top of the circle. Keeps the dribble alive. Gets briefly double-teamed. Burrell with it to Anthony. Back to Person. Rakee will drive, kick it into the corner. Back to Rakee for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. Won by Anthony. Nice hustle there. Person bounce past Burrell, drives the baseline, finds an open. Nope, check that, not Anthony. That's Harris. Lavaris Harris gets his first 2 of the night. 51-25, 1:12 to go in the third quarter. Coming up on the final minute of the third quarter. Thomas will drive the lane. Dillon up, no good. Rebound Fisher, no good. Fight for the board, taken by McDonough. Gets it back out to Thomas. Gaines, top of the circle. Hakeem gets it to McDonough. Gaines at 40 to go. Right wing. Looking for room. Gets double teamed quickly. Thomason gets it. Thomas open underneath. Couldn't get it to him. McDonough to Dillon. Thomas will reset up top. 25 to go in the third. Hermitage playing great defense, but time's a ticking. Thomason gets loose in the lane. Tries to get it to Fisher underhandedly. Timothy can't handle it. And it goes out of bounds to Hermitage. So the bad news is it took some time off the clock, but the good news is Hermitage defense played well. And a 3-pointer, I know this sounds wild, but I mean, it cuts it to 23. And we've seen stranger things happen. Final 15 of the quarter. Person up top. Most likely to take a 3. Passes to Settles. 5 seconds left. Finds Burrell inside. Good, and a foul. And I believe it's 4 on Wiley. And it is. So Jamil Burrell with a chance at the 3-point play that would cut it to 23. 51-47. Keogh and Thomas will check in, and Wiley will have to come out. So will Gaines. For the final 4.1 of the third. Jamil's free throw attempt is no good. Rebound, Thomas. He'll get double team, won't get a shot off. Actually, he will from 60 feet, and it hits the back of the iron and rolls off no good. And we head to the final quarter with number 10, Mills Godwin, leading number 9, Hermitage, 51-27. Quick score update in the Louisa girls leading Monticello 51-43 after 3. Thanks to our friends at Scrimmage Play for that update. What do we consider the surrounding counties in the RVA on the RVA Sports Network? It's from north to south, kinda. Caroline, King William, New Kent, Charles City, Prince George, Dinwiddie, Amelia, Powhatan, Goochland, and Louisa. Did I mention Caroline? I think I did. And again, coverage for the surrounding counties, City of Richmond, Tri-Cities, on Twitter at the RVA Sports Net. That's the RVA Sports Net. Updating our fans on Twitter on this one tonight on Henrico Sports on Twitter. And we thank all of you fans who joined us this past week there and at facebook.com/Henrico Sports with our coverage of Highland Springs football and the state championship. Final quarter underway. Hermitage ball up 24. Harris inside to Settles, triple team, but still scores. Torres Settles has 11. First 2 of the second half, though. 51-29, the double team. The pressure. Thomas to Keogh. Keogh backs it out to Pendleton. Now to Thomason. And back to Keogh. 30 seconds into the final quarter, 51-29 Eagles. McDonough gets away from Settles. He'll put it up. Shot no good. And gets his own rebound. Turns it into the corner for Thomas for 3. It's good. Dylan Thomas has 12 tonight, and they're all from three-point land. 54-29, Mills Godwin. Person for 3. Rims in and out, no good. The iron very unkind there. And kind of a microcosm of the night. Hustle and a 3 for Thomas. Persons rattles in and out. Steal. Harris quickly down low to Person. He'll put it up underhandedly off the glass for 2. And Rakee, first 2 points of the half for him. 8 points for him. 54-31. They get the ball in and a travel. McDonough travels with the basketball, and Hermitage gets the turnover. Substitutions into the game. Anthony checks back in for Hermitage. Fisher back in for Mills Godwin. Takes a while to get it in, but they get it to Person up top. Anthony with it. Bounce pass up top. Now into the corner. Looking for a drive. Nice pass. Burrell into Settles for 2. Timeout, Mills Godwin. Hermitage shaves into the lead at 54-33. 6:23 to go. It's a full timeout. And on a full timeout, the cheerleaders can come out and do their job. And they do. But not on a 30-second timeout. Deep run leading J.R. Tucker by 8 now in the fourth quarter. Thank you, Art Washburn. Getting very intrigued, thinking about 48 hours from now, Mills Godwin and Henrico battling each other. We may have to be back for that one, fans. We'll see how that goes. And a top 10 girls basketball final in, number 6, Hopewell is victorious tonight over Petersburg, 62-27, the final there. Out of the timeout, 54-33. Godwin trying to ride this one out and go to 5-0. Gaines, double team, over to Thomas. Dillon, no look pass to Fisher, puts it up, in and out, no good. Got his own rebound, and they're going to say foul. And it's on Settles, and that's his 4th. That is a huge play by Timothy Fisher to get the rebound and draw the 4th foul on the leading scorer for Hermitage tonight. Eagle ball, 6:06 left. Thomas gets it to Pendleton. Pendleton picks up the dribble, needs help, pass almost stolen. Thomason in the lane. Dillon now will drive the baseline, put it up short. Rebound, Settles playing with 4. And he's driving all the way to the hoop. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound is jump ball. And the possession will go to the Eagles. Took a while to get the officials' call. 5:46 left. And number 10 drawing ever so closer to the win over number 9 for Hermitage. It would put them at 4-3 as they have to go to Douglas Freeman on Thursday night before the Jaguar Jamboree next week. Gaines with the basketball, eludes one man, goes to the hoop, and draws the foul. And that's on Settles, and that's it for him. Hakeem Gaines may just have put the dagger in with an and 1, and the 5th and disqualifying foul on Settles. Settles will foul out with 13 points, 9 first half, 4 second half. Hodge Wilson Lamb will replace him with 5:41 to go. It's been that kind of night for Coach Rice and the Hermitage Panthers. Gaines to complete the 3-point play. Back iron, no good. Long rebound to Tab. 5:40 to go. Tab driving, gets stripped. Hakeem Gaines driving into the lane. He'll get a foul, and it's going to be an intentional foul on Wilson Lamb, who did not go for the ball. He went for the body. Very good call by the official. So the intentional foul means you get 2 shots, and you're going to get the basketball. Gaines' first free throw attempt is good. And he'll get one more with 5:32 to go. What a night for Mills Godwin. Everything's gone their way. Second shot, good. Lead at 25, and the Eagles get the ball here after the intentional foul with 5:32 remaining. Thomas takes it out, gets it to Pendleton, and Pendleton will slam it home. Thomas came around. He faked the pass. Everybody thought Thomas was going to get the ball. Pendleton was all alone baseline, and he just went in and slammed it. No problem. 60-33. Person. No, check that. Anthony for 3. No good. Fisher with the rebound. 5 minutes left. 60-33. All Mills Godwin. Pass almost stolen. Thomason double teamed and fouled. And Godwin in the bonus. 1-and-1 coming. Foul on Person, that's his second. And it'll be Thomason with the 1-and-1 here. 9 team fouls on Hermitage. Next one, the double bonus. Free throw, no good. Fisher gets the rebound. but it goes off of Fisher's hand out of bounds, and Hermitage gets possession. Burrell back in, Coward back in for Hermitage. Mills Godwin's only committed 3 fouls in this half, fans. So Hermitage isn't even sniffing the charity stripe. Tab up top. Over to Burrell. Looking to drive. Gets away from Fisher. Puts it up. No good. Got his own rebound. Put it up, and it hangs precariously and comes out short. Fisher with the board. Thomas. Bounce pass. Pendleton. Fouled. Person, his third personal. And Kyle Pendleton will go shoot 2, and Godwin in the double bonus the rest of the way. Two shots for Pendleton. And the first one rims out no good. He'll get one more. He's got 9 tonight, so make this free throw. Double figures for Kyle. One of a boatload of seniors on this team. Second shot rattles in. Thought it was going to be short, but it was not. 5 points first half, 5 in the second. 61-33, 4:27 to go. And then Pendleton blocks the shot. Wilson Lamb on the drive, denied by Pendleton. Out of bounds to Hermitage. 4:25 left to go. Wilson Lamb for 3, no good. Rebound, Dylan Thomas. $4:10 to go. Pendleton here in the corner. Drives the baseline, lost it to Burrell. Quickly down court, Person drives and puts it in for 2. And Raheem has 10 tonight. Timeout, Hermitage. So full timeout at 3:57 to go. They're going to the fourth quarter down in the Tri-Cities. As Petersburg has trimmed Hopewell's lead to 40-37 per our friend Nick Vandelect down at the Progress Index. 3:57 left, 61-35. Mills Godwin 3:57 away from 5-0, and then they can start looking towards a big matchup with Henrico in 48 hours here on this court on Thursday night. All right, coming out of the timeout. $26-point game. Full court pressure. Gaines down court to Pendleton. He'll drive and put it in for 2. Kyle Pendleton now has 12. 63-35. Baseline, three-pointer, no good. Dylan Thomas gets the board over Keyshawn Tab. Wiley and McDonough going to check in a moment. Thomas driving down the lane, the assist from Fisher. Dylan's first 2 points tonight. Pendleton blocks another shot as Hermitage drives. And we are at the 30-point rule. Holy cow. The 30-point rule is in effect. And that is new in high school basketball this year. That if you're in the second half, usually in the fourth quarter, and the lead gets to 30, the clock runs continuously, except for timeouts, fouls, or if the lead goes under that. And it does not. Three-pointer rattles in and out, no good. Fight for the rebound. McDonough gets it. 2:30 to go. I never dreamed we'd see the 30-point rule tonight. Neither did Hermitage. Pass intended for McDonough goes out of bounds. A bit wide. And the clock will keep running with 2:10 counting to go. Burrell will check out, and substitutions wholesale coming in now for Mills Godwin in the final 2 minutes. .145 to go. Hermitage with the basketball. Wilson Lamb for three. Rims out no good. Long rebound to the Panthers. Gupton into the game. Keyshawn Tabb looking for room. Kicks it out. Wilson Lamb again. That one's good. And Hodge Wilson Lamb finally gets on the scoreboard. 65-38. As we come up on 1:15 to go in the game. Running out the clock, substitutions galore. Under a minute to go. Turnaround left hook shot no good by Beal. Fights for the rebound. It'll be jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Hermitage. It's a 27-point game, so technically the clock shouldn't be running now, but I have a feeling it's going to take a little time for the clock operators to get used to this. Another three-pointer for Wilson Lamb is good. 65-41. Hermitage at Douglas Freeman Thursday. Mills Godwin gets number 7 Henrico on Thursday. Final 10 seconds of action. As Mills Godwin will go to 5-0, and we get a turnover to Hermitage in the final seconds. Congratulations to the Mills Godwin Eagles. They will take a 65-41 win over Hermitage and improve to 5-0. And get set to battle number 7 Henrico on Thursday night. That's going to be a good one. Final once again, 65-41. Hakeem Games, 5 in the first half, 6 in the second for 11. Timothy Fisher has 6 in each half for 12. Kyle Pendleton has 12 points. And Dylan Thomas leads with 14. Thomason had 7. Settles before he fouled out for Hermitage with 13 points. Person ends up with 10. Wilson Lamb and Burrell with 6 points apiece. So number 10 beats number 9. Panthers now 4-3 at Douglas Freeman Thursday. Mills Godwin here against number 7 Henrico, also on Thursday night. Thanks, fans, for being with us on this doubleheader edition of the Game of the Week on the RVA Sports Network. Solely intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of our live RVA Sports Network broadcast without the express written consent of HCS Media LLC is strictly prohibited. We're next on the air Saturday night with the 2nd annual Hanover Hawk Holiday Invitational Swimming Championships. First race set to go at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll have all of it for you right here on our YouTube channel. Listen live Saturday night at 5 right here on the RVA Sports Network. More basketball games to come. Our broadcast schedule always on the right-hand side of the page of all of our websites, including RVASportsNetwork.com. It's a sweep for the Eagles tonight at home. Rob Witham saying thanks for being with us, and have a good night, everybody.